That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Outside. 54 is Mike. Hey, ready? 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 43.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold from the gun. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 4. 3. Watch the shot. Tighten up. Slam.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, one set. 54.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 43. I'm trying to collect.
Darnold now to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Check, 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 check. Check nine, check nine. Deuce.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Watch my boy. So we got man. Swear. One. Big ass. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch safety creep.
Mariota to throw it this time. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Switch. Check.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
Yeah, now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's 3rd and goal.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
I'm coming for you. You
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let him know, let him know. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Jim. Kill. Check. Crack.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch quick. Wage 3, 2, 18. Chopper. Hey. One. Bang. One. 3. Check.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On first down, it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming, he's coming. One.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Don't be scared of it. Check the backer, check the backer.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Here I come again.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. as time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window.
Easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, catch is made by Harry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Mike, blue 18. Squeeze, double.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
49, check 49. Check your hot read. 3. He's checking crack.
Third and long here for Mariota. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, he sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota, it's complete. James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 1st down, Mariota. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mariota on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Hey, switch gears. Check 13, check 13.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Penny. They find some open field here. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky.
Watch out.
Penny, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it to Penny. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I can't believe I lost this game, bro.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Mariota. Being chased out left.
Yeah,
He'll be
I beat him.
at the 46-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota steps away to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds
I be playing too conservative because I'm trying to establish my team in a certain type of way, but
off the play fake.
look at this crap, bro. The running back is all in the way.
Back at the 11-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game. on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And now the Jets are going to get this one.
What are you crying about now?
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort.
Oh, yeah, that's automatic, bro.
Did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
You gotta set a reasonable time. If you ain't gonna make it, you need to give a heads up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. They're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. Giants ran it one more time.
I told him, shoot, man. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, you good.
1978. I think
He be letting the talk get to him and stuff like that. Don't even tell him to ignore it. Don't worry about it. As long as you let the commissioner know what's up, everything else is irrelevant.
bottom line, when it's all said and done, they
I'll
don't
be
ask you
playing
how
too
much you
aggressive
won by.
defensively.
They just want to know,
Super
did
offense.
you win? And that they did.
So for the Jets,
That's it.
the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
I am with my own self.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my
I keep
broadcast
forgetting
partner,
this
and our
nigga got
entire crew.
certain people
We'll
on
catch
this
you next
team
time
that
right
I'm
here.
not
It's the
expecting to see. Like that nigga right there, Julio. And I be bumping this nigga and all that stuff. I got